Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see, well, not really see, I can't see you, but to have you again and to be with you again. Let's see. Okay, let me see. Sorry, Katie, is there a way to make me, oh, I got it, I found it, I made me bigger. Okay, there we go, right on. Cool. Okay, right on. Hi. It's nice to be with you again. Welcome to the second practice. If you weren't with us the first time, we are now in the second phase of the intention of this practice, which is really just to bring about solidarity. And so we really focus on kind of unlearning a lot of parts of ourselves so we can open up parts to perspective of others and, ideas that are going on right now during these really tough and uncertain times. I really like to be transparent of kind of where I am in my life. And I think recently I've been feeling very, very restless. Haven't been sleeping well, just so much on my mind. With the news, with the world, with trying to problem solve, things that are so much bigger than me. And so if you are feeling that, feel free to open up that conversation outside of this practice, but definitely take this time to just kind of debrief as much as you can, let go of that, because we're going to be doing a lot of letting go today. So this particular practice is dedicated to unlearning. So for those of you who know, like the famous phrase tabula rasa, just starting on a clean slate with yourself. So if you come in with expectations, try to let those go. If expectations arise during your practice and you have these hidden tensions, allow those to kind of tell you a little bit about things you need to learn about yourself still. Just invite it in, really lean into your body telling you things that you didn't know you were aware of. Especially if you're uncomfortable, just try to open yourself up to seeing things through a new perspective internally, and you're gonna get a lot of that through your body. Thank you for your feedback. Last time I have definitely dedicated time to make sure I'm showing modification. So if, again, any of these still need more modifications that I'm not giving, please send me or Katie some more feedback and I'm happy to do that. But today we will be focusing on some balancing poses. So it is nice to be close to a wall if you have that. Again, release those expectations of yourself. If you fall, this is a safe space. That's kind of what today is about. So allowing yourself to just do that, allowing yourself to make mistakes, to not be perfect. You are starting on a completely clean slate today. So welcome back. With that, let's go ahead and get started. So when you're ready, we're gonna meet in the center of your mat in child's pose. So taking your knees out wide to the outer parts of your mat and begin to crawl your arms forward, resting your forehead on your mat here. If this is still uncomfortable for those who have knee problems, you can take a pillow. You can put it underneath your glutes right here and just kind of sit, rest on it, and just allow yourself to kind of hang here, still allowing your head to be heavy. But while you're here, just begin to breathe. Allow yourself to arrive. There's absolutely no force of breath right now. You're just coming into your space, noticing where you are, allowing all the thoughts to come in, and opening up more space for you to learn. If you would like to have a little bit of movement, you can go ahead and sway your body over to the left side, crawling your arms over, stretching your right side body, still relaxing your head. Absolutely no rush. You can find yourself back center and then crawl yourself over to the right side, stretching your left side body. Just noticing where our bodies are at right now in this moment. Take your time. When you're ready, we meet back center. Take one last exhale here. And on your next inhale, rise to tabletop position. And warm up the body here. Stack your wrists underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Put your feet flat on the ground here. And when you're ready, go ahead and release any air inside of you. Then inhale to cow pose, lifting your chest to the sky. Exhale, cat pose, round your spine. Press your palms into your mat. Inhale to cow pose, reach up with your chest. Exhale, cat pose, round your spine. Go ahead and take a few more of these at your own pace. Just want to remind you that this is your practice. You follow your own breath, your own movements. If you want a little bit more movement here, feel free to flip your wrists for your fingertips to face your knees, just kind of getting a stretch for your wrist. Again, if that doesn't feel good, feel free to play with anything else you may need. Let's take a couple more. On your next exhale, let's meet down in tabletop position. Inhale, tuck your toes under. And exhale, push back for downward facing dog. Yeah. So one option here is that this is too much for your wrist. Option to come down into dolphin pose. This is going to put a little bit more stretch on your hamstrings, but it's going to take the weight off your wrist. So feel free to warm up here. Otherwise, while you're here, just begin to walk out your legs. Again, you're just arriving right now. There's absolutely no rush with your breath, no rush with your movements. Just playing. When your body is ready, find a stable downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers out wide, gripping your mat, pressing your heels into the floor, pushing your hips back and tall. And just relax here. Reminding yourself that this is the time for you to start fresh, to unlearn things about yourself, to let go of the certainty to open up yourself to new things, new ways of growth. Take a couple more breaths here. Each exhale, pressing your palms into the earth and pulling your hips back. On your next inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on your shins. Keep a flat back. Gaze stays down. Exhale, forward fold. Pull your palms to the earth. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach up all the way tall. Exhale, prayer pose. So bringing your palms together at heart center. Ground your toes into your mat. Don't lock your knees. Keep a light weight. Before we begin our practice, just want to set an intention to allow ourselves to start on a new slate. Any things that we hold certain about ourselves, allowing ourselves to remain open that those things may not be true, and that we're open to new learning and growth. It's a big step of moving forward, of opening up ourselves to other people's perspectives by starting with our own. Take a couple breaths here to ground yourself in your intention. Go ahead and exhale any air that you have inside of you. Taking your breath together, breathe in. Big sigh out. Bring your palms down your side. Flutter your eyes open as we begin our practice. So just starting with Sun A. I'm gonna fix my camera so you can see me a little bit. There we go. So starting with Sun A, okay? Now you can see my mat. There we go. So standing tall, palms are wide. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your palms to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to shins. Keep a flat back. Exhale, high plank. Stack your wrists underneath your shoulders. Keep your tailbone tucked in, flat back. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. So keeping your elbows glued to your side, gaze stays down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull your hips back towards the back of the room. While you're here, just breathe. Remember that there's always an option to take out the chaturanga, or you can always come down to your knees and then take the chaturanga here. Or you can just skip that whole part and go back into downward facing dog. While we're here, take a couple more breaths. Exhale, let it out with your mouth. Open it up. On your next inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins. Keep a flat back, gaze down. Exhale, forward fold, palms to the earth. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Reach all the way up. Exhale, palms come through heart center. Forward fold, come all the way back down to the earth. Remember to take your time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, take your chaturanga, whatever works for your body. And exhale, push your back all the way down to downward facing dog. We meet here. We're going to do that one more time through. Take a deep breath, exhale out. Deep breath in, send your gaze forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold down to the earth. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, reach up all the way tall. Exhale, palms come through heart center, forward fold all the way down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward or take your version of your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And we meet in downward facing dog. Exhale. Taking a few breaths here. Body should feel warm, but if you need any other stretches, take the time to play. One more exhale here. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat. Moving on to Sun B. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, come all the way up. Mountain pose, tuck your tummy in. Exhale, forward fold, coming through heart center all the way down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, reaching our arms up, sinking our hips back, keeping our knees stacked over our ankles. We open our chest, relax our arms. Should be no tension here. All of it should be held right here in our core and in our glutes. Exhale, reverse your arms. So squeeze your shoulder blades back. Open up your chest even more. Inhale, chair pose, reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank to your version of your chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog at your pace, at your breath. When you're ready, inhale, send your left leg high to the sky, keeping your hips square to the ground. Exhale, weave it through between your palms, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach your arms up to the sky, 90 degrees in your front leg, power in your back leg, stay here. Breathe in. On an exhale, find warrior two, opening up yourself to your right side, sending your gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, reverse warrior, so sending your palm back, sending your left arm overhead. On an exhale, we're going to go to warrior one. So sweeping your right arm through, we're going to take a step, keeping a bend in our front leg. Your right foot is going to go slightly pointed out to the right side, but your shoulders and your hips are going to be forward. Again, if this is ever too much for you, you can always drop down to a knee here into a modified crescent lunge. Otherwise, we stay here. Exhale, come all the way down to the earth, find high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg to the sky, keeping your hips square. Exhale, low lunge, weave it through. Inhale, crescent lunge, come nice and tall. Find your stability here. Again, there's no rush. Please don't feel like you have to keep up with me. This is your practice. On an exhale, find warrior two. So opening up to the left side now. Sending your gaze over your right fingertips. Inhale, reverse your warrior, sending your right palm overhead. On an exhale, we sweep our left arm through, coming to warrior one. So this time, our left foot points out to the left wall. We keep our hips and our shoulders square. On an exhale, find forward fold as we come down. High plank. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We meet here. If you need to take a break, this is a good time to do so, to grab some water. Otherwise, when you're ready, on your next inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to add on to this series now. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair pose. Reach up nice and tall. Again, strong legs, toes are spread out, relaxed arms. On an exhale, reverse your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale to chair pose, coming up nice and tall. On an exhale, we're going to go into eagle pose. Eagle pose, we're going to drop our right arm underneath our left arm, bringing our palms together. If this is too much for your elbows or your shoulders, feel free to give yourself a hug. So dropping your right arm underneath your left, giving yourself a nice hug. And you're going to take your right foot, lift it up, and over your left leg, wrapping around. So lots of core work here. Again, if this is too much, you can use this as some stability. So just taking your right leg, dropping it to the side, just staying low, but giving yourself some stability. So this is the modified version. For those who want a little bit more, we hold it here. Bringing our elbows up to about chin height, sending our hips back. Good. You messed up, that's okay. That's exactly what this space is for. You're gonna feel tension. This is a new space, allow yourself to play. When you're ready, untangle with an exhale. Inhale back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Good stuff. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, send your left leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, weave it through. Inhale to crescent, come up nice and tall. On your exhale, find warrior two. Open up your right side body, send your gaze over your left fingertips. Inhale, reverse warrior. Swoop your left arm overhead. Stretch your left side body. Exhale, warrior one. So coming up again, shifting that back leg slightly pointed out to the right wall, bending your right knee. Good. Exhale, come all the way down to the earth. Find high plank. Inhale, shift you to get your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Again, feel free to take this out, or feel free to play with modifications and the regular version. Inhale, send your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, come up nice and tall. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Open your hip, keep your heels aligned. Inhale, reverse warrior. Take your right palm overhead. Exhale, come into warrior one. So again, jumping up. You can scoot your leg close, whatever feels good to get that balance. Your toes are slightly pointed out to the left side wall. Front leg is still bent. On an exhale, we meet down on the earth. High plank. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, take your chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog. Take one deep breath here. Exhale. Inhale, send your gaze forward. Exhale, jump or step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold all the way down to the earth. Inhale, chair pose. Reach up nice and tall. Sit back, tummy tucked in. Exhale, reverse your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, back up to chair. Exhale, find eagle on the left. So swooping your left arm underneath your right this time, or grabbing yourself a hug here, and taking your left leg over your right leg, wrapping it around. Again, if you took the modification on the other side, go ahead, stabilize yourself here, giving yourself a hug, using your foot as a kickstand, or if you want a little bit more, again, going into the eagle here. Make sure that your hips, your shoulders are squared forward. You're gonna feel that one side is more tense than the other. That's okay. You are learning more stuff about your body, what it's capable of. On an exhale, unwind. Shake it out if you need to. That's not easy. It looks easy, but it's not easy. When you're ready, let's come back up to chair. Hold it here. Take a break. Just breathe. Again, remind yourself of our intention. Really coming back to our practice of just allowing ourselves to start on a clean slate. On your next exhale, find forward fold. We keep adding on to this practice now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Hold it here. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, your chaturanga. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg to the sky, reach it high. Exhale, low lunge. Leave it through your palms. Inhale, crescent lunge, come up nice and tall. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Take a couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, reverse warrior. Swoop your left palm overhead. On your next exhale, find warrior one. So squaring your shoulders, stepping that back leg forward, keeping your right foot pointed out. So at this time, as Katie mentioned to you, if you have a set of books or if you have a pillow, either works. We're gonna go into a balancing pose here. So staying in warrior one, your front leg is bent, back leg is still pointed out. You're gonna use this back leg as a spring to get you into half moon. So slowly, it looks like this. On an exhale, I'm going to lean forward. Drop my palm on my books or my pillow. Find this balance here first. Just find it first. Back leg is back. Your hips face the ground, square. If you just want to stay here, that's okay. This is cool. This is cool. If you want a little bit more, start to open up your side body. See, I might fall too. Still learning things about myself. Open up your side body and reach your right arm to the sky. Something that might help you is if you flex your toe and you focus on your drishti, or your point of focus. So find one little area that you can maintain your focus on and let that find your balance. Full form, it is here. Again, if you're falling, that is so cool. I'm shaking. So much tension in my legs right now. I'm just allowing myself to learn. I still have a lot of places to grow. When you're ready, exhale. Bring your feet together. Drop your palms to the earth. You need to bend your legs, shake it out. It's not easy. On your next inhale, find halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Let's hold it here. Again, feel free to take those modifications if you need them. This is your practice. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. We be in downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg to the sky. Exhale, low lunge, weave it through. Inhale, come all the way up to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior one. So jumping that left leg up a little bit more. Still toes are pointed out wide. Bend in our front leg. Again, if your blocks are in front of you, toes in front of you, take your time getting there. You have so much space. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, find half moon. So this time, dropping your right arm down to the earth. Just finding your balance here first. Feel free to reach as far as you need to find your balance. Flex your toe, find your point of focus first. Then begin to open up the left side body. This is what it looks like in full form. Again, remember, you can have both palms on the ground, just starting to get that balance here. But feel the tension in this side compared to the other. And on an exhale, bring both feet together, come all the way down to a fold. While you're here, just begin to sway side to side. Ooh. So many things we're capable of. We just don't give ourselves enough time to play, to unlearn the things that we're used to, so we can open up ourselves to new forms of growth. When you're ready, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, come all the way up. Exhale, palms together at heart center. I really want to take this time to allow you to play. So we can take that flow. I'll be doing that flow with you. For those who may not remember, you feel free to also go into your own flow right now. If there's some parts of your body that you want to discover, some more balancing poses that you want to play with, please feel free to. I'm going to demonstrate one that you can go into as well that you can play with. The one that we learned today was the eagle pose. Again, either a hug, or wrapping your arms around each other, stacking your elbows, wrapping one leg around each other. So from this transition, or from this pose, we transition here to a balancing pose. So arms are still wrapped or I'm still hugged. My foot is pressed back. My gaze is down. My back is flat. Option to even unhook your arms and send your arms forward. So that's one option you can play with from eagle pose. Otherwise, feel free to just take one more time to play with your own flow, to experience some new things about your body, okay? I'm gonna do that one more time, adding in those balancing poses. Feel free to join me. Feel free to rest if you need. This is your time to play, okay? Nobody's watching you. This moment is totally yours. There's so many cool parts of you that you don't even know. Take this time to discover. Feels really good. Just lean in. Allow yourself to make some mistakes. I thought so. A couple more movements here. When you're ready, let's meet down on the mat. Ooh. That felt really good. Really good to just play. Hope you really allowed yourself to just kind of lean in, making those mistakes, falling over, feeling tension, releasing it. Good work. We're going to take the remainder of our time here. Close down. Okay. Find yourself into a comfortable seat. If you want to lay on your back, Shavasana, please feel free to get wherever feels comfortable for you. If you need some more time to let your heart rate come down, stay with your head above your heart. And just kind of take that all in. I invite you to close down your eyes, to allow yourself to be a clean slate for just a few moments longer. There is so much information being thrown at us right now. Just constant news, constant change. Sometimes it's hard to remind ourselves to stay grounded in the growth that we want and need for ourselves. I hope that creating space for you to unlearn some parts about your body also opened up some new mindsets that you can have going forward when you come across something that is new or uncomfortable. Just take a couple moments to reflect back on what that looked like for you, what that felt like to let go, to not have any expectations of yourself, to allow yourself to fall and make mistakes. As you reflect on your hard work, just think about how you can take these lessons today, help you move forward, unlearning things about yourself and open up yourself to others' perspectives. Help others unlearn some things about themselves to open it up to your perspective. So we allow ourselves to start on clean slates. It's nice to create, to build with the things we're not used to. you're ready, take your time. If you're laying on the ground, roll over to your left side body, come into fetal position, using your bicep as a pillow, stacking your knees on top of one another. If you're seated, just keep your eyes closed. Either bring your palms to your heart or in prayer position. If you're laying down from fetal pose, come back up to a seat, keeping your eyes closed as we close out this practice. As we end this beautiful practice, just reminding ourselves to stay open to those uncomfortable spaces, to lean into unlearning, making mistakes. In return, that opens us up for more room for growth and to better understand others. So we take our palms together, bring them in prayer. We bow down, bringing our thumb to our third eye center. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. Take your time getting out of your peace space. There's no rush. If you need more time, if you have more time, please take it. But just really want to say thank you. I really needed that practice today. I've been feeling really, really restless. Haven't been sleeping just because I have way too many thoughts in my head and trying to figure out what's going on with the world. So if any of you feel the same way, I totally get it. Please remind yourself to take time to just reset and just be with yourself, for a moment. Just be calm and unlearn all the stuff that's being thrown at you all the time. So thank you. I know I can't see you, but this really meant a lot to me today. So thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you in 2 more weeks. Cool?
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Katie. See, it's so nice knowing that people go through the same things I go through. You're not alone. You're definitely not alone.